Alright, what's going on, all my gamers, all my gacha gamers? So, there's a video today by Blaze called The Biggest Crashouts in Gacha, and I wanted to watch it. I don't know how many people, or not how many people, I'm trying to figure out how many crashouts there were that were insane. I know the recent one was the Mr. Pokey and Gacha one. That one was, that one was uncomfortable to watch. It's like, oh, okay, you guys could have probably solved this on your own, but whatever, I guess. Anyways. Man, the EO one was fucking funny, and I can't. I guess we'll see in the video. We'll see.
When someone snaps and becomes uncontrollable, they're what's called a crashout. When acting on that lack of control, it's in turn called crashing out. The gacha gaming scene has seen plenty of the lot in its time, so let's look at a few of gacha's biggest crashouts. And everybody that does commentary type videos like this speaks with this sort of accent, so I think it's only
and was it Burger King foot lettuce? That's what
that I do as well.
Oh,
Enviosity, known for being free to play in Genshin Impact, caught fire for a failed boycott after Genshin Impact didn't sufficiently reward their player base for years of loyalty.
God, that was so awful.
Enviosity, a player adamant about not having spent money on the game, reached his breaking point after running out of mint to pick and choosing to pick a fight instead. In an out-of-character explosion of ego, Enviosity...
I don't actually, now that I think about it, I don't actually know what Enviosity's actual personality is like. I only know him from this video, so I've never actually heard him talk or anything like that. I've never watched his videos. I never watched his streams. I don't really plan to. It's not really my thing. Anyone who calls himself a comfy streamer is not my kind of stream to watch, but something like that, I don't know. So in my head, this is how he talks all the time, and if he did, that would be kind of funny. But it's either this, all I know is that he's either done this or he's cried on stream. That's all I know about him.
He snapped and dropped the most goated line of 2024.
I should be the only motherfucker getting praise in the Genshin.
Dude, that has by far have to be one of the greatest lines I've ever heard. I should be the only motherfucker getting praise. I got to get a community because I didn't want to spend money on this game. That video, since I've been making videos about gacha, that has been like the one line that has been repeated over and over again, and it's still funny to me to this day. I still use it myself too. I mean, so that you just gotta get it out. You gotta hit him with that. I should be the only motherfucker getting let's get to your community
because I don't spend money on Genshin Impact. Money talks, all right? Money talks.
He's right.
Be like me and stop spending money.
No, I could not advise more against anything besides than being like him. Don't be like him.
Certified crash out.
Got him.
Overinflated ego is opposite to crashing out, as even the humble and calmest of the bunch, such as Sweetly, aren't exempt from breaking character.
Sweetly, we love her. Chat. All I know is that in every video that has slander, none of them have anything to do with Sweetly. We love Sweetly.
Sweetly is a VTuber known to live up to the name of Sweet, with her smooth voice and wholesome community. However, even the pure-hearted can be pushed too far, as seen in the case of Sweetly. After doing Honkai Star Rail viewer polls for her subscribers and losing 10 50-50s in a row, 8 of which being to Japard, Sweetly cracked and crashed out hard. She grabbed a sniper rifle and started taking out all the opposition that stood before her. And to add to the psychotic implications behind this disproportionate reaction of hers, she did it all with a smile on her face. But even after eliminating her enemies with a grin, Sweetly's crashing out was far from over, as she even went on to try and take out her own teammates.
Oh. They must have killed the person I was shooting.
I guess it's fair to say that even the sweetest among us aren't entirely tame.
God, she started shooting her own teammates. Chat, Sweetly must be stopped. We cannot contain her. Chat, you can't contain Sweetly. You can only hope to oh no, it's not you can't stop Sweetly. You can only hope to contain her, bro.
Sweetly, crash out.
Crash out.
Crash out if I have to keep up that accent for any longer.
Thank God.
If someone were to disrespect my favorite Genshin Impact characters such as Hu Tao, Nilu, others, I'd likely be filled with rage. However, some people take it a bit too far, such as
I'm a fan of Hu Tao.
Zedgev, known for his knowledge on the game,
I've heard of him.
The theorycraft isn't one to be trifled with when it comes to meta. So after hearing a Genshin Impact character named Ganyu was being called a support, Zedgev became Crash Chef. because he took that personally and went ballistic.
I've actually tried to use Ganyu as a support. It wasn't my like intention, mind you, because I just pulled her as one of the characters that I could use in Imaginarium Theater, and I had to MacGyver a team together, and I was like, oh, I have Ayato and Ganyu. You know what? Screw it. Her ability, she's a support. It worked pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. Mostly just because mine's is really built, so I was like, all right, this works, screw it.
Man, like, why is it so fucking hard to just admit you were wrong, dude? Like, fuck, man. But he just refuses to admit it. Like, fuck off, man.
Not only that, but he then went on to power scale and backseat another man's marriage and personal life outside of the game, creating an endless cycle of hate and rage with no defendants. Zajeff, certified crash.
No.
If I wasn't already an example of black people playing gacha games, we have Calvin Cortazar Broadus Jr., also known as Snoop D-O-double-G. I'm gonna be blunt.
Fuck?
Snoop probably thought the game was lit, but when he decided to summon, he certainly met his match. The poor summon rates ignited.
Why does the video keep...
His rage solidified.
Is that me or is that Blaze?
Met his match. The poor
Oh, that's
summon
actually
rates
Blaze.
ignited.
What is happening?
His rage solidified by him losing his 50-50 to Chi-Chi.
That's pretty funny. Dude, that's a really good edit. That's really funny. I really wish this really happened. That would be so funny if like Snoop Dogg just lost all his money to gacha games. Bro, get Snoop Dogg in the gacha game community. He'll keep us afloat. That's really funny though. I think that's a clip from him playing like Madden or some shit and like he lost or some shit. I think I've seen the original clip. It's really funny though. That's a funny edit.
Smoke
I love that, bro.
After losing a 50-50, because lungs and
that
currency
me?
won't
No,
be
that's
the only
him.
thing getting burned through.
No, that's him because I went back
like
and it was him.
Snoop. Crashout.
Got
Mr.
his
Pokey
ass.
is somebody I thought I'd get along with because we're both Asian, but clearly that holds no weight in here.
Ooh.
Because Mr. Pokey's committed 7
Mr. Pokey, that is insane. He is number one, rank one Hoyo show over here at MrPokey.com, Twitch.tv/MrPokey.com, 5% off Mr. Pokey.
He's a bigger Sweetly simp than me. Second, he thinks he's a bigger Ruby simp than me. Third,
I like
he
Ruby.
thinks he's a bigger VTuber simp than me. Fourth, he thinks he looks better than me in a maid outfit.
Do I count as a bigger VTuber simp if I am a VTuber? Oh, probably not. But it was looking pretty dripped out.
3 more random offenses just because I'm
Also,
mad
I
and
love
petty.
Ruby.
So yeah, you can say I was childish, but in response, I said Mr. Pokey has weak legs, and that was the final straw that caused him to crash out. He took one good look at my skin color and said this. I forgive him though, but the world doesn't.
That's pretty funny. Also, that song's kind of fire.
Mr. Pokey, Crashouts. Tectone and Gacha Smack need no introductions. The instigator of instigation versus the archon of action. Harbingers of hate, captains of Crashouts. Who is more fitting for the title of Crash Dummy than the man named after the entire Gacha space and
Gacha Smack.
smacking them? Or a white guy. Gacha Smack and
A white
Tectone
guy.
both are repeat offenders of Crashout syndrome. But what happens when 2 negatives meet? They somehow create a positive. So it seems to counter COS you need another certified Crashout. That said, Tectone isn't only a gacha rager, but also crashed out so hard that he forfeited
What?
his entire sponsorship.
What is this?
Brother, just let me do anything, you stupid piece of shit!
What? Wait, what is this for?
Hey, good game, Liza P. Thanks for sponsoring today's stream. Really good. Can't wait to play your game when it comes out. That was epic.
Was that Lies of Piss? That's
very
funny.
good, very awesome. Thank you very much for sponsoring.
I haven't played Lies of Piss. I was supposed to play it and I just never did. I know it's a pretty good game and I'm a big fan of Soulsborne games. I just haven't played it myself because I was trying to get through Persona 3, which I say that every video and I never do it. But yeah, I know I still need to try Lies of Piss.
That was epic.
Tectone and Gacha Smack, the 2 unfiltered and uncrowned crash dummies. Also, 90% of this video was complete and utter spreading of misinformation. There are other gacha crash
Chad, I don't miss it. Chad, I don't spread misinformation. I just lie.
shouts, and these are only a few. Who are some of the biggest crash dummies in gaming history? I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one, alright? We out this piece. Yup.
Yeah. That was a pretty good video. That was really funny. I really like the Snoop Dogg edit. That Snoop Dogg edit was really fucking funny. I like how he put like maybe 2 or 3 crash shots and then the rest of it were just jokes. Dude, that would be so funny to watch Snoop Dogg rage over getting like Chi-Chi or somebody. I thought that was great. I thought it was gonna come. I came into this video thinking that there was gonna be actual like crash outs and stuff like that. I mean, there were in the beginning, especially with Enviosity and him flailing his little fists in the air. But like, yeah, dude, that was great. That was a great video, dude. I like Blaze. Blaze's videos are always really funny. Anyways, chat, that's all for me. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.